Hello everybody! Today you're looking at this name and all these numbers, and what is this all about? Now, one of my services I already posted, that was astrology portrait of your birth chart, basically based on your birth chart, and here is numerology, and that's one of my services too, which the numbers say so much based on your name, based on your name given at your birth, so going all the way to your roots, on what day you were born, what is your life path number, what all the letters in your name say, what is your personal year, what's the missing numbers in your name. It's so much to say, but in my service I go on basics, so it would take forever if I wanted to do the full chart. So if I say numerology and angel card reading for whatever time, that's what I mean, what I'm gonna do now. That's the part of it. And then when it's astrology, numerology, and angel card reading, it's a little of everything, which gives you the whole picture, astrologically speaking, numerologically, and messages from the angels and archangels. So as you can see, it's my name, Grace Carter. It's not the name given at my birth, but I would like to see what is in my name now. What is that my vibes are based on my first and last name. And then the birthday, as you can see, and you don't know, it's not my birthday, it's made up, but what is mine is right here, the 30 and 3. That's my life path number that came from 30. My day is really Sunday, and a personal year, it's not for me because it's based on day and a month of somebody's birthday. Okay, but let's start from the first and last name, Grace Carter. If you look at the name Grace, every letter corresponds with the number. So G is number 7, R is number 9, A 1, C 3, E 5. If you add all these numbers, it's gonna come to 25, which at the end, as you can see, is number 7. 7 is very spiritual. And grace, just like God's grace. So no wonder. I'm not surprised at all. And then the first letter G is 7. Okay? But it's also what is really interesting, and that's why I find so fascinating. C, which also C as Carter, is number 3. That's my life path number 3. Then E, that I have some, is 5. Travel, change, transformation. Okay? Many, many travels, which is so true. And then 9, R, for completion. So the last name, C-A-R-T, R, which corresponds with 3, 1, 9, 2, 5, and 9, came to 29. 2 and 9 is number 11. And personally, I don't do anything with that because that's a master number, 11. We don't do anything. Very spiritual. 7-Eleven, almost like the stores in New Jersey. 7-Eleven, both very spiritual numbers. If we add these numbers together, it will come to 18, which is 9. So with this name, first and last comes a completion. Job done. Endings. In a very spiritual way, which is wonderful. But I'm always looking for the numbers that are missing. And in this case, in first and last name, what I'm missing is 4, 6, and 8. 4 for being practical, 6 about family home, which is so true. I'm always on the road, I'm always on the go. Spiritual people, not really that much practical. I would rather do this than sit in my checkbook, okay? Or ask for the money. It's the probably most challenging thing for the spiritual people. And then 8 is what it's gonna be now, the universal number 8 year. And since it's missing, again, you know, the money, the financial, the executive, the corporate, totally not me. So that's how I know it's so true and it's so amazing. So it's a lot of change, spirituality, creativity, very, very spiritual. I love it. Now, when it comes to birthday, you can see that it's number 3. So 5s, that stand for a change. And then 1973, which comes to 202, and then comes to 303. Zeros are very important. Somebody would say, oh, 0 is nothing. 0 is 0. 0 is a number. And in this case, it's like in a tarot, the dreamer, or traditional tarot, the fool, which is spirituality and trusting your own intuition. So anybody with 0 at the end, like 40, 20, 50, whatever your number is, that will add up your whole birthday to this last one with 0 at the end, it means you need to learn to trust your own intuition. And number 3, which is really my life path number, means expressive, creative, artistic, ambitious, positive, confident, optimistic, popular, sociable, musical, self-expressive, articulate, cheerful, hardworking. Boy, I could go on and on. And for different people, may mean some of it, all of it, depends. But definitely it is a creative, artistic, expressive number. And whoever has this number means that should be that. Because if not, if that's what you're lacking, it means you're not on your own life path. Okay? You not doing what you came to do in this lifetime. So if you have 3, you are very artistic. Okay? And you very optimistic, upbeat. You're the kind of person who may be an empath too, because you like a sponge getting other people's vibes. So be very careful. But you should be a writer, a musician, or just name it. Many things. There's many artists born with 3, actors, jurors, poets, photographers. You could be a writer like I am. You may be a gardener. I wouldn't be surprised if you are a wonderful, talented dancer, entertainer, maybe even club owner, lawyer, or government official. Everything may be somehow connected to number 3. Now those people with the, just gonna go back a little to name again, born with the name Grace, with the first letter G, you know, in any, can be Gary, can be whatever, but Grace is 2, G and R, very prominent. So let's say only G. It's just funny enough that, interesting enough I should say, that letters G and C, in this case both, the Romans used the C for both, G and C. sounds until the 3rd century BC, when they finally gave this little bar here and became G. And G is inclined towards religion because it's number 7. So it's spiritual. Good vibration for the arts. So, for example, writing, science. This kind person with first letter G always prefers quality over quantity. Okay, G usually can speak beautifully, but is not too talkative. Again, the quality over quantity. Peace for these people is absolutely necessary. Lots of time alone to think, to rest, to balance mind, body, and soul. These people must stay positive. That's a must. It's meant to uplift and inspire mankind with its words of wisdom. Okay, so if you have G, the first letter G, that's exactly what this means. So G responds to number 7 and C to 3. Well, 7 is spiritual and 3 is all about speaking, performance, and everything that I already mentioned. And isn't that funny that both these letters are here? Also, with this number, when it comes to health and to the letter G, what I can say is watch your nerves, watch not to get emotionally upset. Usually these people have a low blood pressure, skin problems, or food discomfort, so can be very, very sensitive there, and boy, especially Pisces. Now, Grace is born on Sunday, as you can see, right? Sunday. And whoever was born on Sunday, folklore says Sunday's child is full of grace. Isn't that interesting? Now, usually people born on Sunday are very cheerful, optimistic, they love life. They also need rest and relaxation. That's the best medicine. Get plenty of sleep. Now, let's look at the number of the year. The universal number we know is 8 by now, okay? Because that's the universal number, should be 8. Not, but personal year is 9. 9 because 8, 2015, if we add together, comes to 8. And personal, we get the month, the day, the month, the month, the date, and add to 8. So 5 and 5 is 10, plus 8 is 18, which comes 1 and 8 equals 9. What that really means, personal number 9. Oh, I have to tell you, after 11 and 22, the master numbers, 9 is the most important, because it means completions, fulfilled dreams, endings, also inspirations and long trips. Anybody with the number 9, personal year in number 9, should let go of what it doesn't serve anymore. Also, time to develop the humanitarian side of you, expecting nothing in return. So that's what you're doing. You're doing something good for the masses, for people, expecting nothing in return. Getting involved with people outside of your own religions, cultural and ethnic groups, okay? Number 9 relates to humanity, and it overshadows prejudice and ignorance. So that's a very, very, very strong number, personal number in general. Now, also she is, this person, 41 years old at this point. 2015 minus 1973. 4 and 1 is 5. So when I look at this kind numerology chart, I say, boy, in 2015, you gonna go through many changes. In fact, a transformation. A total transformation. When I gave in May horoscope for 2014, that beautiful transformation as a butterfly, becoming a butterfly, that analogy, that's exactly what it's going to be for this person in 2015, because of the number 9 and all these 7, 11, 9s, 3s, oh boy, and 5s, all this. It's a absolutely wonderful example of spiritual transformation, of going to the next level, of evolving, growing up spiritually. Absolutely wonderful. So that's what I would say in general. Now, 5 letters in Grace and 6 letters in Carter. 5 and 6 again. One more 5 first of all. And it's 11. Again we're going to number 11. So, wow, lots of spirituality. Good I did it kind of for myself, because I never even realized before. And that's what is so beautiful. Your name says so much about you. It really does. And then if you add all what's for you in the personal year, you learning a lot about yourself. So this is really priceless. It's a wonderful thing. And just to tell you that my going to my roots and my maiden name came also to number 7. So the spirituality were always in my destiny. And you know when it started? It started when I started to trust my intuition. I always knew and I believed that something is there, but until I woke up, I was awakened, and that was many, many years ago. And I started to be interested in all this stuff, including numerology and astrology, and I was naturally drawn to it. I had no idea why. I would know every license plate number in my at that time maybe 13,000 people, so was maybe not that many cars, but still I would know everybody by the license numbers. So, and I had no idea everybody were like, it's so strange, so weird, so eccentric, and I didn't know why, but now I see. It's all in numbers, letters, it's all predestined. And you can read so much information. So truly, I invite you to my site, which is underneath, www.angelreadingswithgrace.com, to choose one of my services. You're not gonna be sorry. You're gonna find out so much about yourself. Love you all, and talk to you next time.